Hi, Mark. Here it's Tuesday, April the 21st, 7:45 a.m. Eastern. That is 11:45 a.m. GMT. Start of a new trading day going into the US session now. And let's have a look how the market's shaping up. US dollar index fighting back after yesterday's sell-off. I've got support at 97.87. I've got resistance at 98.10. There's the green candlestick. That's the US dollar fighting back. You can see a small wick at the top of the body. If I zoom in on the hourly, there you can see a bit of a turnaround in the last 2 hours from US dollar fight back, giving up some of those gains already. So we will see how that plays out during the US session. If the US dollar can fight back, get back up to this resistance level, perhaps push higher, or continuation of what we're seeing now going into the US session, and that's a continuation of the downtrend, US dollar giving up these gains that we've seen so far during the Asian European session and come back down and test this tough support at 97.87. Let's have a look at S&P 500. We're looking at the futures market for now. Still a good over hour and a half until Wall Street opens up, but you can see the demand for US equities this morning already at the record high levels we saw from 2 days ago. I've got support at 7,147. I've got resistance at 7,180. We'll see whether this demand continues once the US session gets started and once Wall Street opens up, and if we continue to see demand, new record highs, and a continuation of this rally that we're seeing going into the US session, or if we do get a turnaround at these levels and sellers do step in, remember overbought conditions from a technical standpoint and profit taking as well could both enter the picture, and a turnaround and a bounce down off this resistance area. We'll see how that does play out. Let's have a look at gold, which has been in a steady uptrend, a bit flat the last few days. We've seen that trading around this 4,750, 4,800 level. Today, bit of a sell-off. You can see that red candlestick, but looks to be fighting its way back, still in the channel. I've got support at 4,770. I've got resistance at 4,826. We'll see whether this is influenced gold again by a strong or weak US dollar. Buyers will look to break above this 4,826, look up to 4,900 and push its way higher. If we're going to see a sell-off in gold, sellers will be looking down at this support level. Brent oil. Brent oil being sold off. You can see continuation of what we saw yesterday. Support at $89.37 has been established. I've got resistance, $95.12. Depending on the outcome, I think, of the peace talks scheduled and going on, will certainly have an influence on the price of oil. Sellers will be looking below this $90 level, looking to test below 90, perhaps even lower. Anything to the contrary, in other words, anything not in line with a peace settlement, ceasefire, and negative news regarding the Middle East conflict and the supply of oil could well see a bounce up of this area, and buyers looking back up to get to the 95, higher, even up to the 100. But certainly the downtrend still in place for now. Let's have a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin maintaining, struggling at the resistance of the 76,800. We'll see whether buyers retest this level. I've got higher highs, I've got higher lows, and uptrend is in place. Buyers will be looking up at this level and looking to get back up to the 78,000, 79,000 or higher on the upside. If sellers do step in, Support is sitting at 75,500, and I have got this ascending trend line looking to cap any moves to the downside. Good trading, keep that discipline, and I'll see you at the end of day.